Step Back Mikey, giving you my latest edition. It's called Basketball Games in Review. Yeah, the reviews is in. I'm doing the stats from the previous night and just tell you who popping. You don't got time. I don't got time. Let's get it in and just go through it. Who's in, who's out. I'm going to talk in a more common demeanor because I felt like academics for a second. Let me just get busy real quick. Charlotte first. Orlando. Yes, sir. Who's playing out there? LaMelo and Bridges. Building bridges, baby. Making their thing happen there in Charlotte. A lot of fun. 4-1. Doing their thing. Don't sleep on the other side of the ball game. Mo Bamba and Mr. Franz Wagner, the draft pick who no one expected to do what he's doing, is doing what he's doing and looking good. On the other side of the tally here, Atlanta 3-1, continue their win streak, beating New Orleans, and the storyline there around is obviously Trae Young. But what about the bench play and the confidence of Daniil Gallinari? Also, your man, yes sir, Cam Reddish, getting a little bit things popping, trying to get himself a contract. Congrats to him. On the New Orleans side, we got a bunch of bigs, baby, a bunch of 6'8", 6'7" guys. You know Herbert Jones and the other kid Murphy. They look kind of sick out there. I'm liking their talent. I need to see more Kyrie. That's the point guard. I need to see that boy play. He needs that starting position. Now, off to Indiana versus Toronto. OG Anunoby is a storyline there. Coming of age, a coming out party. We didn't know what he was capable of. Now we see. Toronto, man, they are just building a factory of talent that are no-namers and bringing them up. They look like they're going to be a defensive team. Shout outs to Precious Achiuwa doing his thing on the boys, looking good. But the winners on the other side is Indiana and Chris Duarte, man. Yes, he's a ROI guy. Chris Duarte, Indiana. Remember that name. Indiana, now that I look at it, another defensive team. They don't have the names, but they got the defense. Be weary of the East. It's all about defense. Now, speaking of defense, we may be looking at one of the better, if not one of the best defensive teams outside of the Knicks. I said it. Yeah, I said the Knicks. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker on the same damn squad. Oh, my God. Dwayne Dedmon, Big Wood. I mean, Lord have mercy. They are defending it up. Brooklyn couldn't take it. Brooklyn, I don't know if they need Kyrie or another offense, but a few old men are not going to make it, guys. It's a tough road to healthiness, and these young boys are in their prime, 23 to 28, doing their thing. Brooklyn better watch out. Yeah, they're the favorites if they had Kyrie, but they don't. So now I think I see some trouble. Shout outs to them. Now, Washington, Boston, the surprise team, the team that now has a team, the Washington Wizards finally, Beal has a surrounding team around him. Not just one guy trying to score 40. See what that's getting the Lakers. Now, Washington versus Boston, Kuzma, Harrell, coming out party, doing their thing, and Dinwiddie is a candidate for most improved player of the year on the Wizards side. Surprise team in the East. It's only 10 games in. All the reviews will be done before 10 games. I said it, I would do it. I've given up on Ben Simmons trades, but let's get into the Boston Celtics side and why I mentioned Ben Simmons. Boston is, Udoka's just starting. They're trying to get the feel. They're trying to get the movement on this squad. Udoka, again, Brown and Tatum, I think, is one of the most dynamic duos in the game, and I like a lot of their play. The problem is Schrader's going to have to come out. Horford's going to have to squeeze one more year out of him because he's old. I mean, it's a tough road for this team, but one bright spot is Jabari Parker. Jabari Parker looks healthy. Can he remain healthy for the year? Boston may look slick. Next up, LAL versus OKC. Back home for rest. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Giddey, young boys, Baisley, I warned you again. One center away from being pretty deadly. I would get Moses Brown back if I'm OKC. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, all-star candidate. Yes, they're 1-4. They're probably not going to win a lot. They're probably going to get a high draft pick. I suggest go big or go home. LAL, it's a few old men. What you expect minus LeBron James. Russell trying to do it solo. Health management, whatever you want to call it. We got to watch this to see how it transpires through the year. Anthony Davis almost got hurt as well. We got to watch it. Minnesota, not surprised to me. I warned you already about the freaking Minnesota Timberwolves. I told you about Jersey stand-up, Nas Reed. I talked about Jalen McDaniel, I talked about a lot of these guys that I said they're deadly. They could cause some problems. Karl Anthony Towns, if healthy, could cause some problems. A lot of folks don't want to listen. Now they're listening. Mr. Minnesota is alive, and they did their thing versus, your boys, the Milwaukee Bucks, the former champions. Everything's looking brightened up for this squad. I really like what I'm seeing, and I'm excited for what the Bucks can bring to the table. However, if they can keep that +5 core, because Malik Beasley's not playing. Malik Beasley's not playing, by the way. And they can get Ben Simmons added to this team. I won't lie to you and say they're one of the scariest teams in the West when they add Ben Simmons. That said, Minnesota doing their thing, Milwaukee, couple bright spots. Jordan Noir is continuing to really, really do well. I liked him in the draft a couple years back. Much respect to Jordan and Milwaukee. I love what I'm seeing from the young guys at Milwaukee. They got some steals, and Giannis's brother's balling, man. He can play D. Shout-outs to him. Out to the next. Memphis versus Portland. Memphis, it's all about Jaja, but Jaja couldn't do it all by himself tonight. But he has a nice core. No much they can't doubt them. Portland, I'm going to do a separate video. I think they got one of the scariest 4 guard lineups in the league. Simons, Smith, McCollum, Lillard. Ooh-wee. Who would have thought 4 starters on the team that have all-star potential and some former all-stars? Love it about Portland. Chauncey, congratulations. And they got some bigs and Lance Dance Jr. They got some bigs. And yes, Kurt Nurkic playing. I like the squad. Who's up next? Sacramento versus Phoenix. What's the summary there? All about the guards. Halliburton, Davion, Darian Fox. Woo! Love what we're seeing from these guys. They're really doing their thing to a high level. And I think Sacramento is one of the sleeper teams of the year. I said it before. I'll say it again. Don't be surprised if Phoenix don't make the playoffs. Too big-headed after last year. It was a fluke year, guys. I'm sorry. A lot of injuries. I'm sorry, boys. Phoenix, congrats, but no congrats. It's going to be a long road for them. I think maybe they'll make it, but I got them out. I got Minnesota coming in. Paul did his thing. I just don't think they got enough depth, in my opinion. I'm out of here with that. Now we get to Cleveland and LAC, the final game. Again, trying to run this down in 5 minutes for y'all going to work and all that good jazz. Cleveland, it's all about Con Sexton. It's all about Darius Garland, the coming of age, Okoro, coming of age. And I tell you what, Garland's not even playing, be honest. It's Ricky Rubio who's really coming. Has a jump shot, has everything. I'm excited for Cleveland. I like what I'm seeing. I like their core. How long can it last? Evan Mobley, Love, Martin on the front line. Dangerous. Then they got a big defensive center. Really nice squad. Do not sleep on Cleveland. And LAC, not much to say. Kawhi Leonard's not playing. Nobody's playing for them. I don't know what they need to do, but John Wall should be in the conversations. I got to help you boys out. Is John Wall or nothing? And that is the review of the games from the 27th. This your boy Stepback signing off. I'm gone. Peace.